What's up, guys? Jason Langley here with episode 205 of Welcome to Wroxham. In today's episode, we are in the second leg against Manchester City in the Champions League semi-final. So all to play for. It's a 1-1 draw from the first leg. Like to subscribe, ring the bell. It all brings us luck. We're going to go and try and get this done. I'll see you after the intro. So here we are after setting the intro, and in terms of what you missed, we played West Ham in the league after the first leg, beaten 3-1. Goals for Alberto, Fish and Zaire Emery, and we've just played Brentford in the league away with a very heavily rotated side, beaten 2-0 with Luca Chimente getting a brace for that one, and just gave people a chance to rest up ahead of today's game. So without any further ado, let's go meet the lineup for today. So today's starting line is going to be Garda in goal, Shernak, Carlos, Strecker and Alberto, Carlotto, Comboyo, Bellingham, Gamar, Moraes and Dylan. On the bench we've got Angovic, Angeloni and Bray, Griot, Nunez, Ganchev, Zaire, Emily, Christiansen, Burns, Fish, Chimente and Campbell, with a few players missing out because of injuries and or just not being preferred. So let's get this done. I'm feeling good about today's game. Of course, it's a 1-1 aggregate. So this will be a decider unless it finishes 0-0, which case I think City will go to one away goals. Let's not think too much about that. Let's get into the dressing room. And here in the dressing room, I do a pundits might not believe us today, but the fans do go and make them proud. We're going to keep reiterating the making everyone proud thing, because I think that's probably the way forward, to be honest. And hopefully goals will come. We should be good enough to beat City. In the league, it's sort of looking like it's going to come down to us or them, although we've got 3 games left in the league season, and 2 of them are against the teams in 16th and 18th, and we've got a 4-point lead, so hopefully the title is more or less wrapped up. We'll find out in the next episode, will be my guess, and let's see how this one goes. Let's kick this one off, get it underway, and hope for good things for our hot pink away kit. Because, of course, we are City wear blue, and so do we. So that should be the case. Looking at what's likely to happen here, I think City are probably the favourites just based on experience. But we're a good side. We've proved that by winning the treble last season, and I think we're good enough to try and get at least another treble this season. But we've almost secured a treble this season, and we might even be able to get a quadruple finished off should we be so lucky. So encourage the boys, and hopefully good things are about to come. Throwing to City then, Batista going to take its time. Jutovic, it's been a very quiet game so far, 27.5 minutes on the clock, as Chimente goes to Shaul into a bunch of players to Haaland, who scores, and we're now behind the aggregate. It's time for us to step it up. Ahmed Gamar has been having a bad game so far. So that's not helped at all, but it's just they've just played their way through it. We couldn't pinpoint a first to blame here. Couldn't say it was Hudson Carlos not stepping up fast enough, but no, Darcy just very well played through our defence. I think it's the safest thing to say there. But we're going to hope we can get fired up. We're going to demand more from them, and hopefully good things will come. Well, that's half time, and I think we can safely say not the finest performance of our lives. We've got to be better in front of goal, start hitting the target more often, and that's got people slightly motivated. That's a good start. Let's take these boys on bad ratings and just very quickly, just this moment one there as well. Let's give them a little pointy finger. I'm not happy with how you've played tonight. Everyone else we're just going to try and encourage to step up a gear and make a difference and just get something done. Hopefully no one gets upset or confused. And so we can go out second half, get a early goal in the second half would help us immensely, and try and push on from there a little bit. Holland now on the ball. I've replaced our entire midfield. Zaire Emery is, of course, at the base of said midfield. Flicks it forward to Fish, who is on the right wing. Left winger, Chimente, Christiansen and Burns are in the centre of midfield. And centre fancy rolls out to Batista. Hopefully this new midfield will be better than the one we had before, because they were all playing terribly. Alberto goes all the way back to Garda, and hopefully there is a goal in this team somewhere. Zaire Emery and Carlos playing a 1-2, back to Garda, to Strecker, Strecker forward to Zaire Emery, It goes with a deep ball forward, looking for Chimente on the left-hand side, cuts into the box and gives the ball away. Hopefully all this in the air. We do. Burns to Fish. Fish with a shot for range. And Oliver Fish decides to make the difference coming off the bench. He's only been on the field for a couple of minutes, and Oliver Fish has hit a screamer to put us back on terms. Hopefully he'll step things up a gear for us. He always looks fairly lively. I should start him more often than I do, to be honest. There's so many good wingers in the squad. It's hard to find spaces for everyone at this point. But Oliver Fish off the bench needs 2 minutes to get the job at least underway, started. We'll encourage the boys, and hopefully we can take away this big momentum that we've had all game, apart from when they scored, and get ourselves a second goal. Well, full time's approaching, and it's 1-1, so we'll go to extra time. Away goals have been neutralised in this one as things stand, but it's looking like we'll have to use that extra time sub we get to replace Gary Dillon, because he is knackered. And, well, we could certainly do with a fresh pair of legs on up top. Luckily, off the top of my head, he's not a great penalty taker. It should be something to take into account. He is not. He's a terrible penalty taker. Is Connor Campbell better than he is? Not really, but he is a better striker than he is. I'm going to look at Rio just in case, because there is some reshuffling we can do. Makes no real difference. We're just going to go with the straight sub, stick Campbell on up top, hope for the best. One more sub, I think. Check with another one. I think it's one more sub we get. That's it. That's everything. Okay, so left the dressing room. We're going to tell the boys to go in this extra time period, work hard, get the job done. Everyone has the ability to get things done today. We just need one goal. Hoping having Connor Campbell on up top will help us a little bit, because fresh legs up against a tired defence should be powerful. But we'll see how that goes. And, well, we're underway for extra time. So now all eyes on Connor Campbell to step up and make a hero of himself here in extra time. Well, that's half time in extra time, and nothing happened in that first half, and everyone's getting more and more tired. So we're going to kick things off for the second half, just encourage the boys, and hope we can get a goal before the full-time whistle. We've got an injury to Giro Shernak, which is not going to help us terribly well. That's going to require a reshuffle of things, probably to make us strikerless, which is not ideal. Luckily, we can sort of just do that by running down the line there, sticking Connor Campbell on the right wing, and hoping for the best. I'm not going to go defensive. I'm just going to hope we can forget we don't have a striker casually and work it out from there. It's sort of the thing we're going to do. It's only about 90 minutes left. We should be a good enough side to figure it out around that. I'm hoping Alberto doesn't also die before the end of time. Won't make the substitutions. There's nothing I can do about that. We just have to let it ride. Penalty shootout is coming, and well, this is now a question of stuff. Let's just let the assistant manager make all the picks and see what happens. We're going to have 10 penalty takers and try and make the best of the underdogs today. If that suits us, go pull a few surprises. Let's just get this done. Penalty shootout underway. It is Manchester City versus Wroxham. The two English clubs left in the competition for a place in the final. Ball steps up first. And Casper Gardner, honestly, had absolutely no chance. So now Warren Sayer Emery has to step on the score. I'm very aware City have a lot of better penalty takers than us. It's going to come down to Gardner making a difference if we're going to get through this. Because our penalty takers are very much park level. We don't have a single good penalty taker in our squad. As Abatista steps up, puts it past Gardner. So we are very much potted up here as Christiansen, the last of our half-decent penalty takers, steps up. And he needs to score here or we're in real trouble. Our centre Fanti saves that the commentators curse. And now it's all eyes on Casper Gardner and Fichtner, who needs to miss this to give us even a fighting chance of staying in this. Fichtner steps up, just taps it away. And now we very much need a big performance from the spot from Emerson Stracker, who's a great player, but is he a penalty taker? I mean, sort of. Casper Gardner now has to try and make a save from Winter. It's getting very nervy here. Winter straight into the hands of Casper Gardner. I don't want to say Gardner's a hero. He just kind of didn't move, and Winter's penalty came straight at him. And now it's Hudson Carlos to step up, and he puts it away. And finally, things are back in our hands a little bit as Gardner steps up against Darcy, who, if he can save this, will be in a good position. Can't quite get there. And now a lot of pressure is about to fall on whoever is stepping up next. I have no idea who our last penalty taker is of our regular five, because I didn't spend time memorising it. It's going to be Chimenti. You'd hope decent goal scorer, striker, nominally. You'd hope he'd be able to score this. We'll see how it goes. Chimenti to step up and take it into the net, past centre Fanti. And, Castaneda now stepping up against Gardner, who does need to be a hero for us to get us to the final, not diving the wrong way. He won't be deep dived before Castaneda had even hit it, which made life a little bit easier. And now it's all on Colin Campbell. The pressure, the weight. He's trying to get himself in the England squad as well. So a lot of pressure on him today, and he needs to step up and score this one. He's usually good from in the box. Not this time, though. And we have choked on our potential quadruple. We go down to a treble, a probable treble. There will be no final. I'm proud of your efforts, even if it wasn't to be today. We'll do a hand on hips, why not? And, that's us out of all the cup competitions with just the league to play for. And I'm not even sure why we're coming back. We'll run down how things look schedule-wise for the league title, and I'll go through how things actually look. So we've got Burnley, who are 18th, Southampton, who are 16th, and Fulham, who are 9th, left to play. The Fulham game should be inconsequential. It's between us and City for the title with 4 points clear, 3 games to go. So, in theory, that next league game should win us the title. In theory, depending how City are doing or what City's game in hand looks like, it could be. Essentially, we're going to play it through till the end of the season. It's probably how this is going to go. Let's keep it simple. So we'll win the title at the end of the season, whatever, and then we'll figure it out from there. So thanks for watching, guys. Have as always been chasing lately. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Until next time, please do stay safe and have a good one.